All right, it is time to do a CSS battle. Let's see what we have today. We have mostly circles with one friggin' square. How do we want to do this? I'm going to start by putting the yellow background on my HTML. Don't know if it's going to end up that way, but that's what's going to start with. I'm going to make the body the single square. So outline one. Actually, we don't even need that. Let's just say background brown, and then margin 150. 220, 50, 180, 60. Okay. Wrong, but kind of in the vicinity. 45. Nope, wrong way. 210. 15. 155. Okay, there's that thing. Now, I'm going to have trouble positioning the other thing that I need because it's going to be outside the body. So let's say height, I don't know what it is, 100, 95, 110, 15, 05. And technically now we don't need this to be that, so we can do that. I'm going to add a paragraph tag. Let's give it, it should have some height. Where is it? It has 0 width. Okay. We'll give it some width temporarily. We don't want to do that. I don't know. Padding 50. There it is. Border radius 9 inch. 50% would work as well. Doesn't matter. Let's say height 0 for now. Margin minus 50. And that's the problem. That moved my square, right? Yeah. So okay. Minus 80. 50. 90. Just trying to get it up at the same elevation, and this is going to be probably minus 50 as well. More, minus 100. This is going to be 90. 92, 93, some weird value. I don't know about that. Minus 120. It's going to have more padding than that. It's going to have 75. And then that can be 0, and this is going to be, I don't know, 150. Nope, minus 120. And then this one's going to be there. Okay, now we have the first circle. And I did the big one first, kind of intentionally, because my thoughts are to make the other ones out of box shadows. And box shadows, when you grow and shrink, can be funny with border radius. So I think by making the bigger one, I'm safer. I don't know. Could be doing it exactly backwards. Box shadow. We're going to go 100 pixels, 0, 0, minus 20 pixels. Okay, that's too far and not enough shrink. Yep. Let's try 80 and 30. 90. Looks like the right position. I'm going to go ahead and throw a color prop on here as well of brown. Okay, there's the first one. There's going to be another one. Let's just do this. Next one's going to be 150 pixels. Is it the same size? I don't think so. 0, 160, 70, 80. Looks like it's the same size. So this one just needs a color of that. This one needs to be on top of that one, comma, move you up, move you down, semicolon. Okay. And then this one is going to be 180 pixels, 0, 0, minus 30 pixels, comma. All right, we have a match. 218 characters. That's a lot of characters. I mean, it's 354 typed out, but minified it's 218. So how do we do it different? Instead of using the body for the square, in theory, we can use a conic gradient for that. So right now, to get to just that square, it's 84 characters. I want to put that text in something. So let's see if we can do it in less. Let's get rid of this and make this an ampersand selector for now. And we're going to say background conic gradient. And I'm going to have an app, but I'm not going to specify it yet. It's going to be the yellowish color, 75%. And the brownish color, just say 0, but we need a space. Okay. So it's going to be at, I don't know how wide it is, 30 pixels and 100 pixels. It pulls it over there. Let's get rid of the period because it's annoying me right now. I don't know why. Now we need to move it back over. So we have to move it 150 pixels. 150 pixels. No, close-ish. Was it 45? 55. 55. Okay. I'd actually like to make it taller. So we should be able to make it that. I can't make it that tall. Okay. And then push it back down. Okay, I can make it that tall. 140 pixels. So yeah, this should be okay. So my plan is to try to reuse that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that yet, but that's my plan. We'll see. Okay. And I forgot how many characters it was. I think it was right around the same. I think it was 84, 82. I don't know. I have to watch the video. I have no idea. And we can reduce this a little bit by playing with some pixel values and that sort of stuff. But the other one wasn't minified either. So I think it's right around the same. So now let's use star to select the body. Let's put a border radius of 9 inches on the body and an outline of 1 pixel solid so we can see it. There is the body, and we also have the paragraph tag showing up. Let's get rid of the paragraph tag. Let's go ahead and make this star selector so the body has a background also. It's not a good background, but it's a background. And let's constrain the body to the big circle with margins. So margin 80 on top, 75 maybe. 75 looks right. This is going to make it collapse to nothing, but it's going to be something like 200. It's going to be 75 again, and then 40, 40, 35, and to 10 to 15. Okay, there is that thing. Of course, it's going to be right there. All right, we'll deal with that in a minute, maybe. Let's get our color prop set up as that. And same box shadow. Probably I can copy instead of typing it all and having to come up with all the numbers again. Okay, there's that. Now we just need to fix the background of our main object. We could redeclare the background. I mean, that's probably not that bad of an idea. Just as a, don't make things more complicated than you need to, Jason. So I don't remember how previous submission was 354. This is cheaper, 324. So this is better. Now, if I don't want to do that, can I make this? I want to make this big. So what is 30 pixels in M? It's some weird number, 1.88, of course. And then I can say font 99, or just maybe 9M, quote, quote, close. And then get rid of the background. Of course, I still have a line. So I mean, if I'm making things big, it's 140 pixels in M. These are all very, very helpful numbers. So as far as raw character count, that's 320, 319, and the previous was, oh, I didn't have a match before though. I should have paid attention to that. So let's undo all of the things I did. Oh, you know why I don't have a match? It's because of that. Okay, 3 whoops. 1.88 M. And what was this one? Can't even find it now. 8.75. Okay, and get rid of the outline. And it's not ready for submission again. Okay, now hopefully it's a match. Yeah, that's a match. So this is a little shorter. And I still don't need the background. Oh, I need font, not background, sorry. Font. 9n, quote. Okay. Still at 205 characters. That's a lot. I'm a bunch of minutes now, 15 minutes over. I'm going to unit replace, minify, submit. I'm going to hold the video here. Oh, but I broke something. Minify. Let's ununit replace. So all kinds of things are breaking. Let's undo. Let's. Okay. What did unit replace break? It broke one of my box shadows. Oh, because it used line heights. Okay. Unit replace. Put that back. Minify. Submit. All right. I'm going to hold here. I may be back. If not, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay. So I did a thing. It's still garbage, but slightly less garbage. STY.LE. Let's see if I can remember what I did. Ampersand selector to pick the HTML. This time my approach was kind of the opposite of before, and I make the circles the HTML and the rectangle of the body slightly shorter. Anyway, let's put an outline on the HTML so we can see it. Let's margin it in, and I can never remember the numbers. 105, nope. Like 75. That looks right. 75, 205, 75, 45. And wrong, but close. 35 and 215 looks better. Not a circle, so let's make it a circle. Border radius 9 inches. There we have that one. So now box shadow. I don't know. 90 pixels. 0, 0, minus 30 pixels. That looks right. I'll put a semicolon there. Come up ahead. 180 pixels. 0, 0, comma. And 180 pixels. 0, 0, minus 30. Wow. Pixels, comma. There's that one. Now I need color of the dark brown. Okay. And then the light brown needs to be on this one. And then inset 5-inch 0. No, not so that one. Okay, there is that. And let's now select our body. We're going to say, actually, let's just do this. Let's move the outline down. There is our body as it sits. You can see the square. So we need to say margin. And the top doesn't really matter. It needs to be 30, something like that. And now our square disappears. The right margin needs to be, I don't know, maybe it's 0. Then we can start to see it. The bottom's going to be like minus 50. It's going to cause everything to expand. So we're going to add a period to get everything to not margin collapse upon. What's that going to be? 40, 35, 30, 30, and then 80. 110, 20, 120. It needs a color background. Is that the right one? No. Now we have to deal with the background on the rest of things. Can I? Needs to be not here, but here. 9 inch, 9 inch. No, 0, 0. Oh, my brain's not working. 0, 0, 0, 9 inch. Light color. Not that one. Light color. But that breaks the body? Why does that break the body? Body should be on top of it, and it's not being inherited. Well, let's just do background, that one, there. Why does that break it? I had this working previously. Ish. I didn't ever submit. Okay, why am I seeing nothing? That doesn't make sense. What did I break? Oh, I broke this. Okay, sorry. Let's put some stuff back. Okay, the problem we have right now, this thing's a little too tall. So it needs to be more of this. Let's see if that's a match. All right, so yes, that is a match. We can unit replace, minify, submit, and we had 198. This is 186. There are some little tweaks I can still do with pixel values and that sort of stuff. But that's kind of where I think I'm going to end up today. That's as good as I've come up with so far. Thanks for watching. See you next time.